This video was made possible by the EA Creator Network. Before we begin, The Sims 4 Businesses and Hobbies releases soon. If you're purchasing on the EA app or EA.com, please consider using my creator code by applying Symtherin at checkout. I will receive a small commission from the sale and you'll be directly supporting the channel. Thanks to EA for sponsoring this video. Hey, thanks for Slythering-in. I am Symtherin. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome in if you are new. Today we are checking out early access of The Sims 4 Businesses and Hobbies. So of course, once again, I know I've said it a bunch of times already, but thanks to EA and the Sims team for giving me the code to this game so that I can check it out and do a little build with you all. Sometimes for my first build with a new pack, I like to do a starter home, and I thought about doing that this time, but I really also wanted to include a home business for the first run. So we are doing a build that is not in a starter home budget, but it is limited packs. So all you need for this build is the new Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack and base game. I really wanted to try and showcase as many of the different styles in this new expansion pack because there's definitely more like some traditional feeling like windows and decor, fences, all of that stuff. But then there's also like some items that are a little more modern. So what we did is the home that we are actually working on right now is definitely very more traditional. It blends in a lot with the world around us. I am picking out like these cool stucco pastel-y colors. Like this orange and yellow are so pretty. I'm even looking around at the roofing around the world and trying to copy that a little bit with these roof pieces and rounding out the roof to kind of connect them. So I really enjoy doing that, and I'm actually excited to do some more. But when I get to the business part of it, which we will start building out pretty soon, that becomes very modern. It looks more like a shipping container-esque because of like the wallpaper I pick out, but I really like it. And I tried to like roof it traditionally, but it just looked better with a platform roof. And I think I add some skylights in that as well. But first, we're going to finish the details on there, like picking out some windows. But here is where I'm building out the business part. My initial thoughts on the build by items, especially for exterior, we'll talk about interior later, but I really do enjoy them. I didn't feel like I needed any other packs, to be honest. Maybe for some landscaping, but I think I was okay without using other packs, which I think really speaks a ton to an expansion pack. At least as far as the build buy goes. I haven't done any gameplay yet, but from what I've seen, there are a lot of options for cross pack possibilities, like opening a cat cafe, for example, or maybe an apothecary store with Realm of Magic and things like that. But I think if you are not one who has a ton of packs in your game, or you're pretty new to The Sims and you want to check out a pack, I think it would be safe to say that if you're interested in running a home business and exploring that side of gameplay, I really do feel strongly that this might be a good pack for you to do and start off with, which is kind of crazy to say because I think previously I probably would have said seasons or pets, cats and dogs. I can't remember what we call. I think it's cats and dogs. Pets are like Sims 2 era, okay? But you guys know what I mean, right? Like an expansion pack should definitely be able to stand alone with base game. And that's why I'm so glad I limited myself for this one, because then it was my first time building with this pack, and typically like I said, I would usually like to try and do a starter home with a starter budget, but even before I got into building starter homes, I would like to just use a new pack with all the packs. Like I have every single pack, every kit, all of that, and I would like to see how it flows with everything else. But I think this new approach of just taking it base game plus the new home business pack. I keep wanting to say home business pack, but it's businesses and hobbies. I'm going to get there. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. I think taking it in this approach really made me appreciate the pack more and really get to know the items and how it fits with my overall build style. We pretty much have the shape of the build together now, and we're just adding some final details, especially in the back. I end up putting like a little patio out there with this fencing that has like little string lights on them, which I think is so cute. And I can't remember right now if there's a version of that fence without the lights. There might be. Please don't quote me. It's been a long week, so my memory's a little foggy right now. Like, I really wanted to get this video out a day early, but I just ran out of time with everything going on this week, and I'm getting ready for vacation from work, so I'm really trying to tie up a lot of loose ends so that everything's taken care of when I leave. But anyway, that's enough about my personal life. Let's talk more about this pack and your opinions. Have you guys been checking out early access videos? Is there something you are very excited to get into as far as gameplay wise or build wise? Is there a certain business you want to try and run first in your game? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you are watching this video the day it comes out or maybe one day after, there might still be a chance for you to enter my giveaway where I am giving away a copy of the new Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack for PC/EA app. I will make sure the information for that is down in the description below or even pinned to the comments below for a little bit, at least until maybe it closes. I am announcing the winner on Friday, March 7th at like 8 p.m. Eastern, I think, around there. And if you're confused, because I'm confusing myself right now, I also have it in my YouTube community post page, and I have it pinned on my Twitter page, on my Blue Sky. It's over on Instagram as well. So there are many different ways you can go and find out how to enter for that giveaway. And best of luck to you if you enter. I want to take a moment to say that the debug items in this pack weren't really like mind-blowing for me. I really struggled with the landscaping for this, and I don't want to blame the debug menu for that, but I'm gonna blame it a little bit. I end up using mostly base game debug landscaping, and I mean, it works. I really love debug landscaping, whether it's base game or not, but I just feel like nothing was screaming at me, at least for this build. I'm sure there are some good items in there. There were a lot of good rocks, I think, too, but as far as like what is in there for, you know, landscaping, like the plants, the bushes, the flowers, etc., I feel like a lot of the things we have in other packs already. Even looking around at the world, I'm like, a lot of this looks like base game. Like some of the flowers and the bushes and patches of grass. There is a really cool bike rack that I do end up putting out here, which I think I'm going to use a lot. We haven't really had like an official bike rack in the game. You can like makeshift a bike rack, and I think maybe Growing Together might have had one, but the one that comes in this one with the debug menu actually has bikes attached to it. The other ones you kind of have to put bikes down and pretend like they're actually there. You're still pretending that these are some Sims bikes, but you know, the bikes are already there. So I really like the look of that too, and I think that could be fun for some other future builds. As you can see, I'm still finicking with this landscaping, especially like this weird part here next to the fence and kind of splitting up the two buildings. I end up putting this brick wall, which I think added a nice touch of color and maybe even more privacy or separation. And then I think I just add some bushes and flowers. I really forget exactly what I do and what I end up doing. So you'll have to wait and see for that. We even get a light post out here, I think. And what was really annoying for me is I built this over 2 days. So I did pretty much all of the landscaping and the shell building, and then plus the interior of the house on the first night of having access to this pack. Then the second night, I came in to pretty much furnish the business part of it, and all of my terrain paint was gone. And I was so mad. Like, why is that still a bug? Why hasn't that been fixed? I'm so annoyed at that. That's probably like the most annoying glitch. There's a lot of annoying glitches, and there's actually a lot of like weird glitches going on, I think, right now. Unless there's been a patch. I'm very far behind in news right now. But I know there was an issue with like kids looking pregnant, which is kind of weird and creepy. Not kind of, like extremely weird and creepy. So like there are some weird glitches going on with that, but I think they're all working on it and it's going to get fixed eventually. But yeah, the landscaping one, like the terrain paint, really grinds my gears. I'm now playing around with what I want the front of this business to look like, and at this point, I had no idea what I wanted it to be yet. I didn't know if I wanted to do like a cafe or a tattoo parlor or who knows. I was really unsure of what I wanted to do there. What I end up doing is putting a fountain piece out there, and we might do that a little later and get like a big pottery kind of statue looking thing. So I end up deciding to do a pottery store. It's not like a full studio. You can't really hold classes here, but you can make pottery in here and sell pottery. That's pretty much it. You can always probably expand, especially if you want to go like upwards, like build a second floor on here. That could be fun. And we're going to talk more about that later. So put a pin in it. We are going to work on the interior now of the home. So we got these gorgeous new tile pieces, which I absolutely love. They have some really nice, like, subtle color. I opted to use this, like, white gray color because I really wanted to use, there's a wallpaper that we got with this pack that has some really bright and colorful swatches, and one in particular really stood out to me, and it's just like this gorgeous like little floral wallpaper. It screams like classy vintage to me, and I have been really into that vibe recently, and I think The Sims is kind of following that vibe as well, because I feel like we've been getting some of those things a little bit, especially with like some wall art, especially the gallery art. We got an item in this pack in particular. Oh, I think I switch out the tiles. Oh, I do. Okay, I end up getting these tiles. I'm sorry, we got sidetracked. We'll get back to that. But I pick out these tiles. These I unlocked with the recent like gameplay event with the, what was it, Emmett or whatever. His name is like time traveler backwards. Like I just like sped through that real quick. I can't even remember because I wanted these tiles and a bunch of the other things. But I really like these, and here I'm picking out that floral wallpaper. So pretty. I absolutely love it. Actually, now that I think of it, I don't think I've done a voiceover for a build in a long while. And since then, because I did some pre recording for a work trip or whatever, so this is my first voiceover back. And while I was gone, there was a big update where the Sims team added burglars, and I put one of those alarm systems at the front door here. I also put one in the pottery store a little later too, because just to be safe, you know. But I absolutely love that. I actually went in to finish the time traveler event, and I was like, I finished it, and I was like, let me play through a night because I want to get burgled. I just want to. And then it was nighttime, or I was trying to waste some time actually to get to nighttime. Then I was like, well, let me take my sim and her dog and let's go to the park or something just to kill some time. And then my game crashed. My game likes to crash when I'm traveling sometimes, but also a lot of times if I'm going in and out of Create a Sim, which is really annoying. I don't know. It might be me, honestly. I know I need to upgrade my PC and some things, so we're a little low on some memory, but we're gonna get there one day. Anyway, back to the build. And back to what I was actually talking about as far as like the classy vintage style, and especially with the wall art. So we got some wall art in this game, another one of like those wall mural things. Words are so hard for me this week, but words are so hard for me all the time, I guess. If you're not new here, you would know that. Anyway, the wall art, and it has like some vintage frames, and it just looks really cute. And I am like totally digging that vibe recently, which I said a little earlier, but I just wanted to finish that thought because I feel like I keep jumping from dot to dot. So if you're trying to follow along, I am sorry, please forgive me. But this kitchen is pretty much all together now. I did change the wallpaper again. I thought the yellow was maybe too bright, and I wanted the floral wallpaper plus some of the other colors I end up doing to kind of stand out a little bit more. If the yellow wallpaper was around, it would be very hard because I wanted to use this little sofa. It looks more like a futon. I don't know how comfortable this would be for like long-term lounging. Personally, I need my couch to be comfy. I need to be able to sit there for hours if I want to, because that's my favorite place to be, especially when I'm sick. Just like laid out on the couch with the TV on, like love that vibe. And definitely blankets. So I really like that this one has this blanket draped over it, but we also have swatches that do not have that blanket. So you have some options. I end up using this like rolly cart like thing as a coffee table because the actual coffee table in this pack did not fit very well. It was a little too big, and I don't have the tool mod because we're waiting for all of that to be updated. No rush, of course, but I couldn't size it the way I wanted it to, or the way I would have if I had the tool mod in. So I found this one instead, and it's a little dirty from like probably pottery or whatever, but I really like that vibe in here too. The living room came out pretty cute. I gotta say, I really enjoyed it. We have some new bookshelves, and there's actually 3 of them, which is kind of crazy, but they all look a little different. So I'm not too mad about that. I was a little mad about that with Growing Together when they did that, because I was like, why do we need 2 bookshelves that are very similar? But these I like a lot better than those anyway, so I might be a little biased this time around. I also added a phone. That was also an unlockable from the Time Traveler event. And I do get the alarm clock upstairs in the bedroom too. Unfortunately, the phone isn't functional. I kind of wish they would have done that. I don't know. That's really fun. I've actually been playing Sims 1. I know. Crazy. Stay tuned because I have the first 2 episodes recorded for that. So excited to share it. But I really miss the phone in the gameplay aspect anyway. Like, I just think it's more fun than having a cell phone, honestly. But, you know, we have to change with the times, I suppose. Let me stop being nostalgic. Here is our balcony porch area. You can see the fence with the little string lights. Super cute. I end up just getting a table out here, this grill, and I think an art easel. I go back and forth with the art easel, but I'm pretty sure that stays. I just wanted some kind of skill building item over here because there wasn't really much room for skill building on the interior. It's pretty small, especially when we get to the bedroom, you'll see. I'm sorry if you just heard my phone go off. I am unprofessional and did not put that on mute or silent or whatever you want to call it. So that is my bad. But yeah, the first floor and this porch here is pretty much completed. I overall really am enjoying the interior items, especially the wallpapers. This tile I brought back, so pretty. And then, of course, I had to put this tub here. So I had room for both a tub and shower. We have this new sink as well, which I really love. But let me go back to that tub real quick, because one of the new kits that was or is coming out, I think in April, was pretty much shared with us a little while ago, since I don't remember, but I think that kit is created by Cibolet. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but pretty much that is going to be a bathroom kit, and I believe it has a bathtub very similar to this one. But in the screenshots I've seen, it has the gorgeous, most prettiest green tone that I cannot wait to get my hands on. You guys know me. I really do enjoy building bathrooms and decorating them. I find it like really soothing, but maybe that's because I absolutely love bathrooms in real life, as far as like just the serenity of like having a shower, a nice long shower, some warm water, a good bath. Fun fact, when I was on my work trip, the hotel room actually had a jacuzzi tub in it, and I was so excited. I even went and got bath bombs, and it was just like the best 2 nights of my life. I miss it. I think about it every day. It was my habit to like just get back from doing my work stuff, relaxing in the hotel, and just soaking. It was so good. Anyway, I'm going to stop gushing over that because we're finishing up the bedroom here. As you can see, it's a very tight squeeze. I had to even like get rid of a tile just to make a dresser fit in here. So there really isn't much up here for your sim to do besides sleep, maybe use the dresser or the mirror, and then of course there's a bathroom up there. So maybe the sim is just too busy to hang out in their bedroom. Totally get it, but maybe you don't need a huge bedroom. What I don't have is like a desk or office space in here, but you can get a laptop and use one of the tables downstairs in the kitchen or on the porch or something if you would like. So that's a little bit of a downside. I like to try to put like a desk somewhere in my builds. There just wasn't any room for it here. I'm also now picking out some wall art to finish this room up, and as you can see, some of the base game wall art items, paintings, whatever you want to call them, have been remastered for this pack, and we have like raccoons instead in them, and it's really cute. They look really fun. I love it. So you're gonna see those around here a little bit. I think there's even a new like tragic clown painting, except he's not frowning, he is smiling. It's really funny. And now we're moving on to the fountain part of the build in front of the pottery store, which I have now decided that's what we're gonna do. And we get like a statue from, it might be from Debug, I can't even remember. I thought about putting that plant. I thought that would have been cool. But as we work on that, I do want to share an announcement, and maybe I should have shared it earlier, but I did open up channel memberships on my page here. So if you're interested in checking that out, that would be super cool. Of course, no pressure, because you just sitting here watching as much of the video as you can and interacting by liking, commenting, sharing with your friends, all of that good stuff. That is more than enough support, and I appreciate that so much. But I just thought maybe it was time to try and launch it a little bit. And if you do it, I only have one tier for 99 cents a month where you will get custom badges and custom emojis. I think I can only have 4 right now, but if we get more members, more will be added. And then of course at the end of videos, I will shout out my channel members. So check that out. There is information for that also on my YouTube community page. I almost didn't put a bathroom in here because it was such a small space, but then I was like, you know what? We might need a bathroom in here just in case. I think that's only fair for the Sims who come by, that they have a place to go if they need to. But funny story, well, actually, I'm not going to give it away. You'll have to wait for the end because a funny story happens with Bob Pancakes and a bathroom. So just stay tuned for that. But yeah, it's just this like little tiny bathroom, so hopefully not too many have to go at once because I can feel like that can cause some issues. But I end up using one of the partition dividers to kind of divide off the space from the store to the workspace where the pottery table is. So hopefully that is okay. You can probably close it off, and maybe I should have, and I could have marked that like employees only, but I don't know. So pretty much in this game for the expansion pack, in order for things to be sold, they have to go on these like shelving pieces or other different shelving pieces that are available in this game. I mostly use these for this time because they fit well in the space. I'm putting these candles up on the wall, so I don't think these could be marked for sale. I actually didn't try it. I probably should have. I don't know. Damn. I really should have done that. I'm sorry. But we can do it again some other time. And yeah, we're just gonna pull out a bunch of different pottery things and try and figure that out. We have these cool shelving things that I tried to fit items on. I thought that would have been fun, but even size down it didn't work, so we just opt for more of the other shelving. But pretty much when you put an item there, it automatically marks it to be sold. So it's a lot easier, I think, than packs like, is it Get to Work, or it might be Get to Work. I think that's where you can also open a business. Oh, God, if I'm wrong, that is so embarrassing. Okay, that's so bad. But even like other renditions of the Sims games where you have to like click and mark everything and stuff. So this is just a blanket, very good, like easy peasy kind of thing. If you pull out debug items from the debug menu to like decorate these shelvings and these stores, those you will not be able to sell. But if you get others that aren't debug, or you make your own pottery or items and things and put them on the shelves, then fair game, perfect. So there are a lot of businesses that can be done, I feel like, especially once you start including all of the different packs we have in the game. So if there are any that you would like me to build, or try out maybe in gameplay, I think this would actually be a really fun one to try. I've been like, I don't know, kind of into gameplay recently. I go through phases, but let me know in the comments down below because I would love to do it. But we're going to finish furnishing this up. I put this gorgeous little floral bench here. I love that so much. Oh, the items here, I don't know. It's just really hitting home for me. I really do enjoy them. But before we do anything else, we are actually going to hop into live mode. We're going to play test this thing before I put it on the gallery to show you guys that it works, so that if you do get the pack, you'll have something if you want to use it right away. Here we are in live mode, and here is the build in action. I have Bob Pancakes with us today just because I don't think this is much of his vibe, but he was up here testing all of this, so I can confirm that this bed works. He even used this bathroom a little earlier too as well, because I was waiting for daytime, so everything in this second floor works. He's currently watching TV, so that is great. Maybe I'll have him make a meal as we kind of talk through this a little bit. I really love how bright and colorful this kitchen is. I, of course, was obsessed with this floral wallpaper and had to absolutely use it. It's kind of really funny seeing Bob in here. I don't know, I just feel like I wouldn't build this for Bob, so. But yeah, the kitchen is functional, and of course, look at that, Eliza's coming over. We just can't get away from her, Eliza, oh my god. But this is our entryway, and of course our living space, which I absolutely love this furniture and like this couch and stuff. So cute. Over here is our little private patio. Your sim can kind of grill, maybe eat out here if they would like to, paint some pictures or anything. Just pretty much more of an outlet for creativity. Okay, Bob, I feel bad. Let's greet Eliza. The fun part is going to be testing out the home business over here, which I made like a more modern pottery studio. Maybe not quite a full studio, but it's definitely a pottery store. So I think what we have to do is come down to businesses, register small business, and let's go Bob Pottery, if I can spell. Yay. Bob Pancake likes pottery now. I am going to also update our little icon here. I think we have like a pottery looking one. There it is. Add new activity. I really just want them to buy stuff. Browse and buy items. We're just going to do that. Assign to one of one lot. Yes, this would be it. No entrance fee, price modifier. I mean, I'm not here to try and make money either, and I'm not even going to choose target customers right now. Perfect. So before we actually open and do anything, I need to hop back into build mode. And as you can see, there are like pink outlines all over the place, and that's because everything is set to public right now. So I have to change these to make sure people aren't coming into our space, right? Oh, I didn't mean to hit apply to all areas. That was annoying. All right, residential. I think the porch we have to apply to. Yes, we do. Okay, so now you can see the house here is pretty much outlined in blue. I'm not gonna actually change that platform, that's weird, but here is definitely public. This space is public, and of course we have like a public bathroom over here. So this build is up on the gallery, but you may have to register it as a small business. It's also up on the gallery where this business part is empty, so you can actually do whatever you want with it. So our business is empty and it's pretty much already stocked. Some items that I grabbed might not be for sale because they were from the debug menu. So ideally you would have to create your own thing. So I'm actually gonna open for business, and our sign changed. Look how cute that is. But we're gonna come test this out a little bit. I'll just have Bob make a round face. Eliza, look how sweet. She's our first customer, or is she just using our bathroom? Overall, I feel like this space was pretty simple. I wanted to have like a very small kind of feel, like very boutique-ish. I mean, I really love these guys just hanging out over here, but we have candles on the wall, vases over here, we have a wall of gnomes, and of course some candles and other things, which I think looks pretty cute. So it's really not too much to this space. And of course in this door is just a bathroom. There's nothing that exciting in here really. Just we needed a place for it, you know, so here it is. And back here we have Bob working. He is making some pottery over here, and this is the, I forget what it's called. There's a name for it and I'm blanking on it right now, but pretty much you have to put it, your pottery crafts and stuff, into this little heater thing. Look at Bob go. I don't know how long this is gonna take, but so far I don't really think we have any customers. Oh, are they stuck? Let's see. Well, they came up. Pottery is great. Bob can, sure, you can like pottery. Eliza, you're literally right here. What? Is anyone gonna come in to the store? That's my question. Well, let's resume this. I mean, Bob can come in and out. I don't know why there's a hold up here. Maybe it's because there's too many of them. I'm not sure. They're all just like stopping here. I don't understand it. Getting in line. We're going on an adventure today. Why did you come all the way over here for the bathroom? Thanks. No thanks. Why did you come all the way over here? And you learned about people while you were in the bathroom? Okay, I really don't understand that. Is this? No, he came in. Oh my god, look at that. Okay, so I'm going to come and glaze this. Let's do blush. Yeah, I really don't understand. Are they all just window shopping? I wonder if I move all of this actually. So I'm actually gonna delete these and I'm gonna see if they'll start coming in. Okay, one person came in. There it is. Okay, it was too cluttered. Got it. Look at them. Oh my god, we're running a business. I'm not even talking to them because I'm over here. And look, Bob did it. Do I have to do anything else? Zoom glazing. Oh, this is nice. Cool. Did anyone take anything off our shelf? Because I can just do this. And you see that red tag there? That means this is now for sale. Look how cute. And Bob is sad. I'm so sorry, Bob. But this has been our very first build with the new Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack for The Sims 4. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if there are any other businesses you would like to see. I'm actually really inspired and I have a couple of ideas. So let me know in the comments down below what else you'd like to see. And hopefully we maybe get to do some gameplay. I think that might be fun. I'm trying to get into gameplay again, but we're not going to ramble on for that. Thanks again. And I will talk to you all in the next one. Bye! Oh, and of course, if you are going to purchase this pack, please think of me and use my creator code Symtherin. Thanks again to EA for sponsoring this video. And of course, I want to take a moment to give a huge thank you to all of the amazing channel members. Your support means the world to me and it helps keep this community growing. Thank you for being part of this journey.